What's good, y'all? It's your boy on a buck. And we back, boy. 16K. Yeah. Let me tell y'all about some 16K subs, man. For one, auto gain is the strongest. For two, didn't nobody think I was gonna get here. Nobody. I'm gonna tell y'all a couple reasons why. For one, nobody wants niggas to succeed. That's for one. For two, they really didn't want auto buck to succeed. Not one supporter. Now what? 16K. Don't subscribe now. It's too late. I don't need your sub either, nigga. I don't need your sub now. You should have subbed when I was at 50. No, you can't be on a video. No, you can't be on the stream. No, you can't do nothing with me. Unfollow, actually. Custer. 16K. For the real ones. I need the real ones. Not the fake ones. Yeah.
A few minutes later.
Is streaming harder than the 9 to 5? We're gonna hear a couple streamers talk about it, and then I'm gonna give a detailed explanation on my opinion about it. And we're gonna start with the big white ape named Caseoh. And I know we said streaming, but like when I talk about it, I like to compare like all content creation, because that's where it kind of started and then it turned into streaming. It makes for a more convincing argument, and it makes more sense for me to even talk about it, because I am a very unsuccessful streamer. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to even weigh in. I'm not really some custer that just weighs in on experiences that aren't my own. So I'm gonna change it to content creation.
How do you feel about streamers saying streaming is harder than a real job? Streaming harder than a real job? Bro, what? Nah, bro, I'm sorry, man. No, there ain't no way. I saw a YouTuber say, like, man, y'all just don't understand. You wouldn't understand until you get in this position. This is more difficult than just normal 9 to 5. Well, guess what, Chad? I am in the position, and I can sit here and tell you it's not even close to as hard as a real job. I ain't about to sit here and tell y'all, like, oh, man, I'll be working hard. Bro, I don't. I get to hang out with my people for 4 hours a day, bro. I wake up at like 2 p.m. every day, get up, don't.
This nigga is loud as hell, for one. I think he's just referring to the streaming, like just turning your shit on and then just streaming. That's easy. That's easy as hell. That's easier than any job on earth. Turn it on and then just start yapping to nobody. That's the point. It's to nobody. Once you get that fan base, but I'm gonna let it keep going though.
Don't do nothing all day, and I sit here and stream, bro. Even becoming a streamer, people's like, oh man, you gotta work so hard.
Here we go.
Become a streamer, become a YouTuber. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you right here. It's 90% luck, 10% working hard, bro. I ain't never gonna sit here and tell you I ain't here because I got luck.
That was all true. You know, the conversation has changed from, it first started out as a streamer, then it says a successful streamer, and then now it's like a successful content creator. So that kind of tells you where the argument's going, where it just keeps losing, so they're trying to move the goalposts. Because the original was, is being a streamer harder? I don't think so at all. Is being a content creator harder? Yes. Very different, two very different things. We're gonna hear Max talk about it, as I hated his opinion on it. I heard this already, but y'all gotta hear it too.
That's why streaming's harder than the 9 to 5. This is why streaming's harder than the 9 to 5. Yeah, there might be
Airball.
$1 million sitting in the driveway outside of our house. Yeah, we might be in a $5 to $10 million mansion. Yeah, I might wake up every day and have like no responsibilities if I don't, and be good the rest of my life. But at the same time, bro, people criticize me.
Is this nigga serious?
Oh my gosh, that ain't a good reason at all. That's the worst reason you could have said. He could have said anything else, bro. He didn't even talk about the 3 or 4 years. I don't even know if it was that long, but it was years. He was in that same room getting 5 viewers, wasting hours of your life. You could have just added that. Something you could have added instead of criticize you. Who gives a damn about what they have to say when they watching you? That's crazy. You care about somebody that's watching you? They watching you.
It makes me sad inside, and that's why that shit is harder.
It makes me sad inside.
Any 9 to 5 could bring.
This nigga light skin as hell. It made me sad inside. Alright, bud. I just hated his reasoning about it. I agree with what he's saying. I just hate his reasoning. His reasoning blows. There's so many better reasons. So if they ask me that question, is content creation harder than 9 to 5?
A few minutes later.
My final answer. I'm gonna say it depends. But there's multiple instances where it's yes, and then there's multiple where it's no. There are literal mine workers making pennies to support their whole families, right? The worst job, every worst job you could possibly think of, someone's working it on earth, or you can even say in America, and they'll never touch what these streamers is touching, ever. To sit in a chair and talk to kids about Nothing. These aren't even the gamers. These aren't even the esporters, the Fortnite COD players, bro, the 2K niggas, bro, Madden niggas. They just chatter. The just chatting streamers, bro, they don't do anything but talk. All you do is sit there and yap like I'm doing. But at least I'm yapping knowledge. I mean, there's certain streamers that like the just chatting streamers that like they got stuff going on. And then you can flip it on the other side. Is content creation hard 9 to 5? Yes. Nigga, especially my path. But then that's where it gets tricky because most people's paths isn't as harder, not even close as hard as mine. It took me 2 years to make a penny. So imagine this, you grind for hours and hours a day, damn near every day, and never make a penny for years. That's what I did on every platform. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Instagram, nothing ever popped off. I had a few spikes on YouTube only, but TikTok, I don't think I have a video on TikTok with over 10,000 views. Not like they'll pay you any revenue anyway. That's the main hard part about it that no one understands, is just the work. And y'all can be like, oh, you can get lucky. People that get lucky put themselves in lucky situations. You know people, you hit up people, they know people, all of a sudden y'all gotta collab. In everything in life, you gotta know somebody. And if you don't know somebody, it's extremely hard to be famous, like me. I'm not gonna say no clout, I got minimal clout and I just gained it, right? 16,000, yeah, shout out Auto Gang. You work to put yourself in this situation. My time's coming. I'm not too worried about that. It's just how long it takes for your time to come, which makes it harder. Like I had a homie that worked at Walmart. His whole job all day from 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. was to make sure you scan your food item or whatever you bought at Walmart. That was his job all day. Is content creation harder than watching people steal or not steal? Yes. My other homie work at Walmart too, but he just putting the milk in the fridge and all that. Is that harder? No, not at all. That's easy money. But then the people talking about, well, what about the 9 to 5s, like the career 9 to 5s? Ain't nothing. And that's where the argument gets dysfunctional, bro. This whole argument is so dysfunctional because they're bringing in different factors, moving every goalpost on both sides. Both sides moving goalposts. The yes side and the no side move goalposts on every argument I've ever seen on Twitter. At least the niggas that's actually working hard, like the manual labor blows all day, every day. That's what makes you want to kill yourself. And I understand that. I would too. For me, that's why it depends. Because it's no and it's yes. It's yes depending on your circumstance. It's no depending on your circumstance. Always will be. There is no answer to the argument. What about the careers? Like the people who own a business and the doctors and I'm like, they don't even, for one, don't work 9 to 5. And that's a career for two. I'm talking about the McDonald's workers, the Walmart workers, the workers in the mine, the construction workers. Any job where you went to college and did it, they don't count. Because the money you're making, it doesn't matter if that's harder or that's harder. You're both making great money. The whole argument started because 9 to 5 don't make no money, and it's so hard. If you went to college for 4 years and got a job, the whole argument is done because you have a job that pays great money. Is it harder? Yeah, but both pay great money. Mine pays more money, but the harder argument for that don't make no sense. That's why it's always regular jobs. So when you start branching off into other shit, the goalpost gets moved yet again, and it's a stupid argument. It don't make no sense. Yeah, for 15 minutes just to say both. Ain't that crazy as hell? But it makes sense though. I mean, like, if y'all listen to what I had to say, bro, I'm gonna chop it up in shorts and y'all gonna roast me. There are people that literally probably would be like, yeah, Walmart's harder than streaming. No, it's not, bud. You're not doing anything all day. And if you work there, it's your fault. No one ever talks about that part. Because when you're streamer, any type of content creation, bro, you have to get up and work your ass off either way. If you're where you're at, it's always your fault. Circumstances can't always limit you the rest of your life. Once you get about 25, 30, nigga, that's on you. Your circumstances might have been terrible, but you had to work out your circumstance like everyone else who's put there. Everyone who's put in a bad circumstance don't just fail. You don't got the work ethic. You gotta have extra work ethic because of where you from or what's going on where you at. Crime, whatever, fucked up home, whatever the case may be. But now we're off topic.
Streaming harder than a real job? Bro, what?
He was basically just talking about just turning on your laptop and putting a mic in your face and just start talking. That's not hard. To be a very successful streamer, very successful YouTuber, maintaining the success, no one talks about that. Maintaining the success is the hardest part. It is not hard to turn your computer off and start streaming. I agree. That's all they say too. It's not hard to stream. Just sit there and talk. So true, bro. You're so right. But anyone can do that. Like you just said, anyone can sit there and do that. But no one's watching your bitch ass. And that's what makes it so hard, because you want people to watch you and keep watching you. That's what's so hard. That's what no one's talking about. It's not just the streaming itself, the video, the YouTube video, the TikTok itself. Who's making them? Who's crafting them? Who's putting in the time? Who's even being entertaining enough for anyone to watch it and then keep watching it, and then more people to keep watching and then keep, that's hard. Y'all don't think that's hard? Like me, who edits, I edit all my own videos, I thumbnail all my own videos. Anything that goes into a video is all me. And if it don't do nothing, waste of time. And that's exactly what it is, how it is for niggas who ain't famous. And then I guess I can understand, not criticism, but like more towards like pressure of like your next video being as raw as your first shit, so you don't fall off. Falling off is the worst thing ever, obviously. Staying on top will forever be harder than a 9 to 5. Anyone can just post something, blow up, forget about you next day. Ain't no money in forgetting you next day. That's all this is for. They can say they love it all they want. They love that check coming in, and y'all make them checks coming in. The more y'all talk about it, the more y'all be in these streamers chats. Children, grown men. If you're a grown man and watching it, that's crazy. Smash that like button, enjoy this video, comment all you're not gonna hit that bell so I don't posting. Subscribe if you're new, man. Hey, I gotta say that in like times 10 speed, so I can't even say smash that like button, enjoy this video, comment auto games so I need rocking with me, hit that bell. After that, it gets real easy. But that first little part, I don't know how who been paying attention, but that outro, I just rumbled them together. But hey, let's get up out of here, man. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
1, 2, 3, go. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't wanna